What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Dakota. Today is Monday, April 15th, 2024. And this is how we trade SPY today. But before we get to the chart, if you like our videos, please go ahead and leave us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekend. But let's get back to the chart. This is how we trade SPY today, folks. We're looking at a pre-market high of 515.37, a pre-market low of 512.16. So I'm thinking right out of the gate, holy cow, that's $3 worth of movement, folks. And every line on the chart, with the exception of the pre-market high, pre-market low, and this 5-minute zone right here. This is a 5-minute pre-market double bottom right in here. Every other line on the chart, it's a 30-minute zone, folks. It's a 30-minute zone. But let's get into the chart, folks, and kind of see how she played out today. Look at this. Oh, look at this volume on this first candle, folks. We had, what do we have? We had 1.523 million shares traded on the first candle today, folks. And you can already see my smiley face over here when we started breaching. So you know what's going on, folks. You know what's going on. But look at this. Reached back to the downside, and I said, you know what? I'm going to wait for my first fresh cross. Back to the downside, I was waiting for a breach of VWAP. So we kind of took out VWAP on this cross over here, and look what it did. It just ran and it ran and it ran and it ran and it ran until it couldn't run anymore. It took out that pre-market low. So we're talking about a $2.50 run. I mean, it was absolutely a beautiful run back to the downside. Now, a day like today, we're going to show the entire day, folks. We had about $11 or $12 drop today. This is $2 of it, $2 or $3 of it right here. You would be surprised to know that how many people actually lost money on a day like today, because what they do, every single time it pulls back, they get into calls. They think it can't go any lower, and it can't go. It can go lower, folks. It can always go lower. It can always go higher. Trust what the chart is telling you. Trust what the trend is telling you, folks. I mean, look at this. Run to the downside. We didn't have another fresh cross. We did not have another fresh cross. Again, we took out this gap. We had this gap down here. Could have played the gap. This is a gap left over from last week, folks. It's a gap. 510.82. Where did we start? Folks, we're talking about a $4, $5 drop from the top all the way to the bottom at this gap, and then it ran up, and I'm thinking, I wasn't in this play. I wasn't in this play back to the upside, and guess what? I wasn't in this play to the downside. I went to lunch right around here. I said, you know what? I'm going to go to lunch. I came back at about right in here, folks, and at this point I thought, I don't want to chase this thing. I don't want to, it's not part of my thing. I even got back in here, and I told the folks in the group, I said, okay, we got this gap. If we can get below the gap and stay below the gap, get a close below the gap, then you're going to use that 510.82 as a stop, folks, as a stop. So we're getting through, again, we got this pre-market low right here, close below that, get across to the downside. There's your entrance. It's a perfect textbook entrance right in here, folks, right there. 512.36, absolutely perfect. Folks, you got a $2.70 drop. Right there. It tested the 9 right in here. It just tested it, folks. But again, I was not in on this play because I didn't want to feel like I was chasing the play. So what happened? Well, we got another cross to the downside. That's exactly what happened. Cross to the downside, took it right here. And I played it 2 different times, folks. Caught a couple dollars on this play, and then a continuation play back to the downside again. Folks, this thing just dropped all day long. That's all it did. It just went lower and lower and lower and lower. So I got in here, I took it out here, caught a couple dollars out of that move. And then I thought, you know what? I think we got more room down to this 505.72. So what did I do? I took another put. These are dangerous plays in here only because you don't have a specific level that you're looking at right here. So I was using an ignition candle. So the same candle that got me into this play was the same candle that would have taken me out had the play moved against me. It got right down to that level. You want to talk about marketing out right there, 505.72. Now, folks, what we have, and that was another quick scalp, at the end of the day. Let me pull up a 4-hour chart. I'm going to show you specifically what I was looking at on the 4-hour chart. You can see it right here, folks. So below this 504.76, we had super, almost non-existent volume. Now, we had this wick down to 504.52, but look at how thin it becomes. If you think back to about 6 weeks ago, I made a video and I said, hey, I think we can get below this 504.76. And if we do, we'll have a $2 drop, almost immediately. Now, we got below that area and we dropped down. It was a decent drop. We get to what, 504.51. So we got a $1 drop out of that. But we didn't take it all the way down. We did take out this wick, though. That's kind of what we're looking at. But yeah, it was just down all day, folks. But folks, there are so many people that on a day like today, on a trending day, when you have an $8, $9, $10, $11 drop, people lose money. They lose money because they don't want to believe that it can go lower. It can't go lower. The biggest day that I ever remember on SPY was February 24th, 2022. SPY ran up $18. And coincidentally, that was the day that Russia invaded Ukraine. Look it up, February 24th, 2022. And I was 6 for 6 or 7 for 7 that day, and it was a good day. But I was trading scared all day because there was just no way that I thought it would go higher. It just can't. There's a war started. It can't go. Well, number one, the market loves war, but it can't go higher. It can't. But it did, and it's like a day like today, $11 or $12 drop. It can't go lower. Oh, you want to bet? It can go lower, and it often does. So follow what the market is telling you to do, folks. Follow it. That's why we use the 9 and the 20. Our 9 is resistance on the way down. It's support on the way up. That's how we play it, folks. But that's how it was today, folks. Overall, I would say it was an A-plus day. Beautiful setups all day long, folks. If you got caught because you just didn't think it could go lower and you bought calls a whole bunch of times, learn from today, folks. So we either win or we learn. But that's how we did today, folks. So if you enjoy our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you will be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekends. When we do weekends, we do trading psychology. That's what we're looking at. So again, leave us a comment and turn on your notifications and share. Sharing is caring, folks. Share with your friends, share with your neighbors. If you are interested in live daily trading, so every single day, folks, hey, guess what? We talk people through these trades all day long, every single day, every day. Folks, if you're interested in live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. We're going to give you the first week for free. If it's for you, great, stick around. If it's not, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What do you have to lose? Nothing. You have nothing to lose, folks. Now, if you're interested in the 920 strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. Again, the link for both of those are right down below. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a super secret strategy it's not super and it's not secret, folks. Everything is already out there. There's nothing new. It's just repackaged bull crap that's been around for years and years and years. So go over there and check it out. Again, and don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter that comes out every Saturday. Came out yesterday this week, but mostly on Saturday. But anyway, that's how she played out today. Thank you for spending some of your precious time with us. Folks, we're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to trade tomorrow, and we're going to do an update video tomorrow. But that's how we did today, folks. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and we will see you in the markets.